sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following loss, guys, to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings and Meeks in the back. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
And the first one at the line is good.
The Sixers are certainly looking to build something special on the court. And to that end, they're planning to build a new 55,000 square foot practice facility.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
He comes in for Mbamute, and it's Alexei Shved in for Tony Rote. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Caron Butler's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Singler comes in for Smith. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Lock at 6. Shot from 12. Noel. Great positioning on the putback. Noel's got his first bucket of the night.
And a nice.
You got to go for every second chance opportunity.
Boomer, he's checked in for Detroit. .125 left here in the first quarter. And right now, the Sixers practice about 11 miles away at a local college. That new practice facility, Steve, expect to open next summer, less than 2 miles away.
Well, both from a competition standpoint and kind of player relations, I mean, it makes sense. Players want the best, and you get a top-of-the-line facility, it makes it much easier to recruit in free agency.
Carter Williams, the pass to Noel, kicks it to Shved. Here's Carter Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Here is Boomer. Carter Williams covering. Boomer, the pass to Monroe. And stolen by Noel. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Carter Williams. And Shved kicks to Noel. Passes it to Shved. Singler against Richardson. 6 to shoot. Here's Shved. It's rebounded by Boomer.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Now Augustine with some arc, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. 76ers on top, leading by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
On tap this Saturday, January 31st, the Houston Rockets go up against Greg Monroe and the Detroit Pistons. Hoops action.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up heels in the early going.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
Roten and Thompson make up the perimeter. Arnett Moultrie is out there with Luke and Bahamut. And it's Shved in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Moultrie, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Boomer, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Sometimes players have a fairy tale beginning to their career, but not him. It was a rough first out.
Yeah, you know, he looked at ease for long stretches of the game, and the team, however, the team overall didn't look their best in the loss. We'll see how he continues to improve individually.
Detroit making a switch. Meeks is checked in. The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, and speed bumps, if you will. Some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, no doubting Andre Drummond, an emerging star at the center position. As new coach Stan Van Gundy put it, I think we have two responsibilities to Andre Drummond that will help our team. Number one, do everything we possibly can to develop him as a player. And secondly, to put a system and personnel around him that will allow.
And through one half, it hasn't even been...
All right, fellas, let's focus. It's not going to be easy to quiet this crowd down in the second half, but we can do it. Couple of things. You guys got to shake off whatever cobwebs you've got in your heads and get down to business. Also, the handle we've kept on the ball has been nice and tight. They love to force us into more mistakes, but you guys haven't been letting that happen. Good job. And a big part of this second half is going to be the success we have on the offensive glass. That's going to be the key for us to get back into this game. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been... Pistons trailed by 16. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the back. And it's Smith in at the three. He kicks to Drummond. Clock at 6. Outside Jennings. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
The 76ers making a switch here. Roten's checked in. Boomer, he's checked in for Detroit. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Carter Williams. Here is Boomer. Carter Williams covering. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Pass to Mbamut. Roten dishes to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Roten. Noel sets a screen for Roten. Jumper off the screen. That one rolling around and rims out.
starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Drummond with a screen on Carter Williams. Now the feed to Meeks. The pass to Boomer. Smith on the wing. Baseline J on the way. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here is Boomer. Carter Williams covering. Shot clock at 2. Monroe, no good.
Well, Nerlens Noel listed at 6'10" at Kentucky. Measured at a quarter-inch shy of 7 feet tall in shoes at the NBA Combine. I think it's pretty clear. His long-term future in the NBA is at the center position.
And Bahamute, the pass to Roten. Just 5 on the clock. Carter Williams goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Carter Williams has got 11 points.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
And Noel averaging over 4 blocks and 2 steals a game at Kentucky. I really think this guy has a chance to be a game changer defensively with his length and speed.
And Smith with the stuff.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Here's Carter Williams on the mark with the 15-footer. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter. And for Noel, great athleticism, Steve, and a terrific motor.
And Kevin, in some ways, having all of last year to work with the Sixers trainers and build his physical strength may be a positive. His slender frame is really one of his weaknesses, so he needs to continue to add strength.
Good. And that's now 9 points for Greg Monroe. Here's Carter Williams. 13 points in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Noel sends a screen for Roten. Off the pick. It's hauled in by Smith.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Drummond with a screen on Carter Williams. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Drummond.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shot.
And he gets it to go. Here is Boomer. Monroe with a screen on Carter Williams. Boomer the pass to Monroe. Out to the right wing. He dishes it to Smith. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, with teams selling for billions and a new TV deal on the way, NBA business is certainly booming. With some big players signing huge contracts, that'll increase as the growing revenue raises the salary cap. Guys, one executive said, quote, players who got paid the max this year are going to be bargains on the back end of their deal. Back to you.
Teams are planning ahead, Doris.
That's the way to move the ball.
This will be his true rookie season.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Change here. Carter Williams is checked in. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Monroe's checked in for Drummond. Nerebko comes in for Kyle Singler. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for DJ Augustine. And it's Boomer in for Brandon Jennings. Thompson is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Alexei Shved. Then it's Richardson. And it's Carter Williams in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. just hasn't been able to get it going.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for Philadelphia.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They finally got something good to happen against this opponent. The last 2 times out, they weren't nearly as productive.
Yeah, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Carter Williams. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Here's Shved. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Here is Boomer. There's a screen. Down low and stolen by Noel. And here is Carter Williams. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
UGLY.
Man, ugly doesn't even begin to describe what happened out there.
What would you like to call it?
Sorry, pathetic, garbage, embarrassing.
Just gotta let it go. Get back at it tomorrow. Study some film on what we did wrong. Hit the weight room, get some treatment, make up for the next time out.
Good idea. The quicker we get back out there, the quicker we can leave this nightmare behind us. Let's hit it.